Google just dropped SIMA 2, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say this might be the biggest leap in AI agents we've seen this year. We're talking about an AI that can jump into any game it's never seen before, figure out what to do, plan its moves, and get better on its own. No special training for that specific game, just raw intelligence and adaptability. This isn't your typical game bot that follows a script. This thing reasons, it learns, it collaborates with you. And honestly, the implications go way beyond gaming. Trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to see why everyone's freaking out about this. Hey, I'm the digital avatar of Joseph, and today we're diving into something that's going to completely change how you see this topic. Let's get into it. So, first, what even is SIMA? SIMA stands for Scalable Instructable Multi-World Agent. It's developed by Google DeepMind, the same lab that brought us AlphaGo and a ton of other groundbreaking AI research. The first version, SIMA1, could follow thousands of simple instructions across multiple games. You'd tell it to do something, and it would do it pretty cool, but still limited. SIMA 2 takes this to a completely different level. Instead of just following orders like a basic NPC, SIMA 2 actually thinks, it plans. It understands goals and breaks them down into steps. And here's the wild part. It integrates Google's Gemini model to do all this reasoning. So you're essentially getting cutting-edge language understanding combined with embodied action in virtual worlds. Now let me break down what makes this so insane. First up, reasoning and planning. SIMA 2 doesn't just react to commands anymore. It uses Gemini to understand what you're asking for and then figures out the best way to achieve it. If you tell it to build a shelter in a survival game, it's not just executing a pre-programmed sequence. It's thinking through the steps. It's gathering materials. It's placing them strategically. It's adapting if something goes wrong. That's a massive shift from traditional game AI. Second, generalization. This is where it gets really wild. SIMA 2 can perform in games and environments it was never specifically trained on. Let me say that again. It can jump into a brand new game, one it's never seen, and figure out how to play it. You could drop it into a sandbox game or even a procedurally generated world, and it'll adapt. It understands concepts like mining, building, exploring, and it can map those concepts across different games. So if it learned mining in one game, it can apply that knowledge to harvesting in another. That's true transfer learning, and it's incredibly rare in AI third multimodal instruction support. SIMA 2 doesn't just understand text commands. You can give it instructions through text, emojis, sketches, or even multiple languages. You could literally draw a rough map of where you want it to go, and it'll understand and act on it. That level of flexibility makes it way more intuitive to work with Fourth, the self-improvement loop. Here's where things get a little scary in a cool way. After its initial training on human demonstrations, SIMA 2 continues learning by playing on its own. It generates tasks for itself, completes them, and uses that experience to get better. So it's not static. It's constantly improving without needing humans to guide it every step of the way. And fifth, the embodied interface SIMA 2 interacts with games through a virtual keyboard and mouse. It's not plugged directly into the game's code or API. It's looking at the screen pixels just like you and me. Then it decides what keys to press and where to move the mouse. That might sound simple, but it's actually a huge deal. It means this agent can work with any game that has a standard interface, no custom integration required. Now you might be thinking, okay, this sounds cool for gaming, but why should I care? Let me tell you why this matters beyond just games. And if you want to automate your entire sales process and stop manually handling every single lead, visit logicbuilder.ai. We help entrepreneurs build and manage automated AI systems that turn conversations into clients. No more missed follow-ups. No more lost opportunities. Just AI working around the clock to close deals while you focus on growing your business. So back at it, DeepMind themselves say this is a milestone toward AGI, artificial general intelligence, the kind of AI that can reason, plan, and act across any domain, not just one narrow task. Gaming environments serve as the perfect sandbox for testing embodied agents. They're safe, controllable, but still incredibly complex. You've got physics, social dynamics, resource management, exploration, combat. It's like a mini universe for training AI. But here's the bigger picture. If you can build an agent that masters virtual worlds, you're laying the groundwork for agents that can operate in the real world. Think robots. Think assistants that can handle physical tasks. Think automation at a level we've never seen before. And for creators, developers, and researchers, this opens up insane possibilities. You can now build multi-world agents that don't need game-specific training. You're not locked into one platform or one environment. Your AI can generalize. That's a game changer. But let's keep it real. SIMA 2 isn't perfect. It's still in the research preview stage. You can't just download it and start playing with it right now. It's mainly for researchers and developers at this point. And while it's way better than SIMA 1, it still doesn't match human performance on many long horizon complex tasks. We're talking about tasks that require planning over long periods or handling really intricate situations. Also, right now its body is virtual, its keyboard and mouse inputs in a game world. Transferring this to physical robots in the real world, that's a whole other challenge with things like precise motor control and dealing with unpredictable environments. Plus, memory and context windows are still limited, so it can't hold on to information indefinitely or process massive amounts of context at once. But even with these limitations, what we're seeing here is remarkable progress. Let me walk you through how it actually works under the hood. The architecture is actually pretty elegant. Visual input comes in. The agent receives game screen frames, basically pixels, plus whatever instruction you give it. Then the core reasoning engine kicks in. That's Gemini doing the heavy lifting. It's analyzing the situation, understanding the goal, and planning the next moves. Then action output. SIMA 2 translates its decisions into virtual keyboard and mouse commands that feed back into the game. The training pipeline is where it gets interesting. It starts with human demonstrations, people playing games and showing the AI what good gameplay looks like. Then you've got Gemini-generated annotations that help the AI understand what's happening and why. And then there's the self-generated experience loop where the agent plays on its own and learns from its mistakes. All of this combines to give you an agent that can generalize and transfer knowledge across different games and tasks. So, where are we actually seeing this in action? DeepMind has been testing SIMA 2 in open-world games like No Man's Sky and Valheim. These are massive, complex environments with tons of freedom and emergent gameplay, perfect testing grounds for an embodied agent. But the applications go way beyond just gaming research. You've got simulation for robotics training embodied agents in virtual worlds first, where it's safe and cheap, before moving them to real-world robots. You've got general AI agents that could eventually handle multitask scenarios across tons of domains. And in the future, we might see this powering game design tools, advanced NPC systems that feel truly intelligent, or automated assistive agents in virtual spaces. Imagine playing a game and having an AI companion that actually understands your goals and helps you achieve them. Not through scripted dialogue, but through real collaboration and problem solving. That's the direction we're heading. Now, here's something I want you to think about. If you're building any kind of business or system right now, automation isn't optional anymore. It's mandatory. And just like SIMA 2 is learning to automate complex tasks in virtual worlds, you need systems that automate the busy work in your real business. And if you want to automate your entire sales process and stop manually handling every single lead, visit logicbuilder.ai. We help entrepreneurs build and manage automated AI systems that turn conversations into clients. No more missed follow-ups, no more lost opportunities, just AI working around the clock to close deals while you focus on growing your business. So that's it for today. Hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.